Hello dear students, welcome to your English literature class. Today we are going to start chapter 15, The Mysterious Visitor 1. This is video 1. Dear students, before we continue reading, let's learn some words and their meanings. First word is landlady. It means the female owner of the house which is given on rent. Argument. Argument means an exchange of opposite views or disagreement. Inn. Inn is a place for traveler to stay where they can also get food to eat. Next word is lollies, which means candies on sticks, just as shown in the picture. Blacksmith is a person who makes objects using iron, and pub is a place for sale of beer and other alcoholic drinks. Dear students, let's start reading. Please open your book to page number 86 and read along with me and listen to the explanation of the chapter. The Mysterious Visitor 1. This is an extract from H.G. Wells' novel The Invisible Man. It is a story of a scientist who discovers the secret of invisibility and uses it on himself. However, he is unable to reverse the process. To look like a normal person, he moves around with a bandaged face and wears a heavy coat and gloves. His secret is discovered after an argument with his landlady, leading to a lot of excitement in the town where he is staying. So students, the author of the novel is The Invisible Man is the name of the novel. Its author is Herbert George Wells. He has also written The Time Machine, The Invisible Man, The War of the Worlds. He has written over 100 books. So this story, which is an extract from his book The Invisible Man, is about a scientist who can become invisible by using his experiments, but he cannot reverse the process, and his secret is discovered by the lady of the place where he is residing. So let's start reading. The visitor had returned to his room in the coach and horses at about 5 in the morning. He stayed there with the curtains and door closed. So who is the visitor here? He is the invisible man. He returned to the inn where he is living. The inn is called Coach and Horses, and he came there at 5 in the morning. He is in his room with the curtains and the door closed. No one wanted to hear him. He wanted food, but no one answered the angry man's shouts. So he is shouting because he wanted food, but nobody is giving him food. It was a special day in the town when people put up little shops in the road to sell food and lollies. Men and women were dressed in their best clothes. Children were playing, and the people were all happy. So it was that time of the day when in that town people they put their shops to sell the food and to sell the candies, and children play at that time, and all the people are very happy. Some of the young men joined the little group of people at the inn where everyone was talking about the robbery at the vicar's house and putting two and two together. Putting two and two together means they are talking about the robbery which happened at the vicar. So who is among the people? They are Mr. Hall, the pub owner, and Sandy Wedgers, the blacksmith. Left to ask Mr. Shuttleforth from the courthouse what they should do. The people at the pub in the inn were afraid to go into the man's room, and they did not know what he was doing, but they could hear him as he walked backward and forward, shouting at God and breaking bottles. So they all wanted to know who is inside the room, but all they can hear is that the person inside is moving around and he is shouting at the God and is breaking bottles because the man is very angry. Inside the dark room, the angry man looked through the curtains and shouted at the young man he could see. They were pointing at his room and talking to each other with enthusiasm. He shouted again because no one would bring him food and because he was feeling hot in his heavy clothes. There were many broken bottles in the corner of the room. So all he could see through the curtain is that people are talking about him and nobody is bringing him food. So he is very angry, and he is also angry because he is feeling very hot because he is wearing a very heavy coat, he is wearing gloves and his face is bandaged, just shown in the picture on the screen. At about 12 he opened his door and shouted for Mrs. Hall. Some people in the drinking room started looking for her. After a short while she came with a paper saying how much she needed to pay. So at 12 o'clock he opened the door and he is looking for Mrs. Hall. So Mrs. Hall came there and she is asking for money from him. So he is about to pay her some money. You want to pay me before you leave, do you? She said. So she is asking him, before you go from here, do you like to pay me? What is the reason that you did not bring me food? Do you think I can live without eating? He shouted. So man shouted at the landlady. He said that, do you think that I can live without eating food? Because she haven't brought him any food. What is the reason that you have not been giving me my money? But she is asking for money. Who is the landlady? Her name is Mrs. Hall. That is what I want to know. You cannot be angry that your food is late when you are 5 days late in paying me. So she hadn't given him any food because he is late in paying her. How late he is? He is 5 days late in paying her. The visitor shouted at God again, and I want you to keep your shouting and your talking to God to yourself. The visitor became more angry. The people in the drinking room were looking on, encouraged Mrs. Hall, who was winning the argument. So there is an argument between the mysterious visitor and the landlady, and the people were encouraging Mrs. Hall, who is the landlady, because she is winning the argument, as she is asking the mysterious visitor about the money he has to pay her. Look here, my good woman, he said. Now the mysterious visitor said that, look here, my good woman. So she said, do not good woman me. What does this mean? It means that do not try to please me by calling me a good woman. My money has not come, but I have some in my pocket, he said, as he put his hand in his pocket to get some money. So he has some money in the pocket and he put his hand to get that money out and gave it to her. When you were first late with the money, you said all you had were a few coins. So the lady said, you only had few coins earlier. I was able to find some more. So he answered that, now I have some more money to pay. And where did you find it? Asked Mrs. Hall. So Mrs. Hall, the landlady, asked him, from where did he find this money? This made the visitor very angry. So by listening to this from the landlady, he becomes very angry at the landlady. So we will continue this chapter in the next video. Thank you so much.